Hi, welcome to part 3 in a series of videos documenting the engine rebuild on my 944. I installed the crankshaft in the previous video, and in this video I will be filing the rings and installing the pistons. Welcome to 944 Restore. As part of this rebuild, I had the cylinder bores honed, so I needed to also replace the rings. These rings are from Mala, and here are the gap requirements for the top, second, and the oil ring. The 944 pistons are 100 millimeters, which is just shy of 4 inches, so I'm going to use the measurements given here on the right. This car will be a daily driver, so I will stick to the street gap requirements. I'm going to measure the top ring gap first on each cylinder. The rings are directional and the side label top must point up. Add a light coating of oil to the ring and to the cylinder bore. Use a piston to push the rings down about an inch. Now take a feeler gauge and check if the gap is 0.018. My hand is in the way of the camera, but the gap is tighter than 0.018, so the rings will need to be filed. Now begins the process of filing and remeasuring the rings. When filing the rings, you only want to remove the material from one side. Also, you want to file from the outside inward, so crank the handle towards you. Squeeze the ring together to verify that the filing is straight. You don't want to see any gap. A metal nail file can be used to remove the burr created from the filing. This cleans up the edges to avoid any cylinder scratches. A trick to verify you are filing straight is to mark the edge with a Sharpie. After filing, it should be bare metal once again. I want to show the oil ring as it's a 2-piece. The one I took out of my car was 3 pieces. The order for installing the rings is the oil ring expander first, then the oil ring, then the second ring, and finally the top ring. I had success installing the rings both with and without the ring expander tool. After installed, the ring gaps must be oriented in a particular way for each of the rings. This prevents the gases from having a quick escape path through the cylinder. I went with the recommended gap placement from Mala. The rings are filed and installed on the piston, so it's time to install the piston into the engine. Remove the connecting rod bracket. I am placing a protective cover on the connecting rod bolts, so they don't accidentally scratch the crank journal. Add some assembly lube to the rod bearings. I went with a tapered ring compressor sized for these pistons. It's designed to compress the rings as you slide the sleeve on, but it wasn't quite that easy. I had to squeeze the rings while sliding the piston into the compressor. The crank was rotated so that the journal for the number 1 and 4 cylinders was at the bottom of the stroke. This guarantees that the connecting rod won't contact the journal when inserting the piston. The piston should be oriented so the arrow points towards the front of the engine. And then push the piston into the bore with steady pressure. If you feel any resistance, stop, pull the piston out, and try again. The first piston went in without any issue. The engine was rotated on the stand, and I continued pushing the piston further into the bore while keeping the connecting rod centered. Once the bearing was up against the journal, I removed the protective sleeves. Apply more assembly lube to the bearing and install the bracket. New connecting rod nuts must be used each time the bracket is installed. The bracket is directional, and both the bracket and the rod are stamped with a number on one side. These numbers need to align. Pistons 1 and 4 went in with no issue, but I did have some problems with number 2 and 3. I believe I had the piston rotated slightly and the protective sleeve was getting caught on something. After the pistons are installed and all the connecting rod bolts are torqued, rotate the crank to verify everything moves smoothly. And that concludes the piston install. Thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. Next in this series, I will be installing the oiling components.